Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wants to throw. He makes a catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up for the PAT. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun, and they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Vols racing to the line in a hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. But jet sweep pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Volunteers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. And that pass intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Bulls his way forward. He'll pull it down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Green. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Anthony. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go with a direct snap. Running with power. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time. time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the run. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anthony. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Green. Still looking. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Direct snap. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes his connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for Cole.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. To throw, it's Green. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. These corners backing off a bit. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They keep attacking through the air, buying some time. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. Grabs it in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 15 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll try the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Green. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the